What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Dr. Yugi Stein. Welcome back to the lab. And today I have penalty game. The second part of a 3 card series I'm doing today. Penalty game. I did this yesterday, but the sound quality wasn't the greatest. And so I'm always trying to get better sound for you. I actually care about my channel. I'm new at this, so bear with me. But today, penalty game. Penalty game, it says right here, when your opponent has 4 cards in the hand, select and activate one of these effects. Your opponent cannot draw during their next draw phase. Number 1. Number 2, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards this turn. So let's look at the possibilities. When you're in the lab, we theorize around here. And so we theorio. And so when we look at the possibilities, your opponent has, uh, seven swords or the 6 cents or whatever it is, and they have 4 cards in their hand. Now, penalty game will now stop your opponent from, number 1, he cannot draw the next phase. Number 2, um, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards this turn. So they got cards in their hands, and they didn't put out their deck, but they can't activate any spell or trap cards because you use penalty game. Now, penalty game has a deadly combination, I believe, with another card that I just talked about earlier, and that card is greed. Greed, as in the last video, each time a player draws cards because of a card effect, they take 500 damage to the end phase for each card drawn by the card effect. So what happens is, you have greed out, and then as your opponent is pulling cards, and your opponent's laughing about how they're about to get over whatever not, and then you pull out penalty game. You lay out penalty game, activate penalty game, and penalty game stops them from drawing, and then you stop them from using these spell or trap cards. This is deadly to prophecy decks, because prophecy decks definitely, especially when you had judgment out. But so you stop that, and then they take 500 damage. What more can you want? 10 cards, 5,000. 15 cards, more. 20 cards, 20 times 5, that's 10,000 points of damage. That's just a good game. So this is I believe a card that should be in your extra deck or your your side deck or your main. It depends on what you're facing, but you're going to face the dragons or going to face the prophecies. These cards, penalty game and greed should be in your deck. All right. Once again, I'm done for this one. I'm going for number 3. Good game, y'all. Good game. Thank you for visiting the lab. Like, subscribe. I'm always looking for new subscribers, and make comments. I'm all about having fun. So any kind of troll stuff, whatever. But I'm all about the fun. All right. Have a good one. Have a good game. Talk to you later.